Hi there, John, an osteopath. I want to give you some exercises today which are focused on treating the lower back, specifically trying to exercise without aggravating a lower back condition. I'm going to introduce a basic crunch move, a twisting crunch move, and some stretches which you've probably seen me do before, but let's just crack on. Okay, so one of the problems we're seeing with people with lower back issues is if they like exercises like doing crunches or sit-ups, is that sometimes the hip flexors can take over. The hip flexors are the muscles that go from the front of the spine into the groin, and their job is to lift your leg up and down. Now if your back is quite bad, it can pull on the lumbar spine and aggravate it, so we want to completely take these out of the equation. The way we do this is by popping on our backs and letting our knees drop out to the side. Just a bit of a stretch through there. Put your hands behind your head, suck your tummy in and curl up as far as you can so you can feel the contraction. Now, you're not going to curl up any further. Okay, in fact it's very hard to do so because normally in a normal sit-up, if your feet are a bit further in front than 10,000 or something, you can then come all the way up. Now with your legs out here, it's actually a lot harder to do that. You can throw yourself up and you need a lot of momentum. So it does actually help to turn you off the idea of doing it in the first place. But anyway, so what I'm going to try and do is do it again. Lay on your back, let your legs drop out to the side, tummy in, hands behind your head, curl up, squeeze, and lower slowly. Curl up, squeeze, really feel the contraction in your abs, and lower slowly. Which remember is to hold the tummy in first, and then curl up and squeeze and lower back down again. Now, if you want a bit of variation, you want to put some rotation through there as well. Normally I would allow maybe legs to the side, but of course very often disc problems and back problems don't like that. But you can have a little bit of rotation from the top down rather than from the bottom up. So in other words, an exercise like this, drop of your knees from side to side, can sometimes over-rotate the lumbar spine. But if we do it where you're rotating the upper body instead, you're less likely to cause a problem with your lower back because you're putting the movement from the top down. So the way we do this is by getting legs straight out in front, hands behind, let's say for example your right, so the right hand behind your head, tummy in to sit yourself up, lift one leg off the ground and twist and curl and down. And you're going to put a little bit of movement through the leg, but not too much. Same principle as before, you curl up, you squeeze the muscle of the abs and back down. Now this one of course actually hits the oblique muscle. That's on the side here. So again, you curl up, if you bring the leg up, it just engages it a little bit better. And again, you can put your hand here so you can feel the contraction of the oblique muscle when you do it. But like I said before, always hold your tummy in to set yourself up so you don't hurt yourself. And that rotation, bringing that elbow to that hip, will really get that oblique firing off. Don't overdo the number of reps of these. Try to stick, say, just about 10 at a time to get 10 good quality reps and switch to the other side. And then go and repeat again as many times as you feel comfortable. And to finish that off, let's just do some simple stretches. My old favourite, the glute stretches, cross one leg over the other. Put your hand behind the back of your knees. Head on the ground, shoulders of course down into the floor, squeezing the shoulder blades together, so we're taking the pressure away from the neck, so you're pushing down this way, not this way. Hold the tummy when you do this to protect your back always, and hold for 30 seconds, and then release very carefully, and change. Same thing, shoulders down, and back in towards the floor, tummy in, and hold that there for 30 seconds. And of course release. Of course that's not 30 seconds, but this is just for information purposes. Of course finally the hamstring stretch, either put a towel around your foot or use your hands behind the back of your knees. Bring the other leg down as a counterweight, tummy in, and again same thing, pull up and then down and back into the floor. And just feel straight underneath the back of your leg here as you do that. And repeat that of course on the other side. About 30 seconds too. And that's a nice little abdominal workout you can do with a bit of stretching at the end, just to prevent any injuries in your lower back. You can do this, of course, before you work out as part of your warm-up as well. But warm-up or cool-down, whichever way around you want to do it, give that a try, and hopefully see you in the next video. Take care.